thought I'd do a quick video about how I cleanse my face when I have a feeding tube on it. So I usually cleanse my face around my feeding tube. So if this doesn't need changing, luckily today this does need changing, so I will be showing you how I change it. But first I'm going to show you how I would wash around it. And usually I do this with if I'm washing my face in the bathroom, I would use a face wash with a flannel, and I would basically rub in the face wash as so, go all the way around and basically under here, round the eye here, and then obviously at this bit I'd leave and I would go around here as best I can, and then I would rinse it off with a flannel. But today, just for argument's sake, we're going to pretend this wipe is a flannel. This I am using, and I'm not facilitated with anything that I'm using today, and this is not an ad, but I am using the Spa facial wipes from Home and Bargain, I believe, and it is a cucumber extract with pro vitamin B5, and this is what I tend to use a lot of. Sometimes I will use the facial scrub ones, but this is basically what I do. So I wash around my face basically like this, and this one, obviously with the wipe you can go like this, the same with a flannel, but I just don't put the face scrub there. You go around your face, lift your underneath your face tube like this, and then go round, wash around your chin and so forth, and then basically just wash your face as best you can. Now, because my tube actually needs changing today, I'm actually going to take it off. So same principle applies when you change your tube, is you basically take this off, which is what I'm going to do. Have a little bit of the colour on my tube, so take that off, and then basically just pull the tube, make sure you hold it so that it doesn't come out of your nose, and then basically just wash around where your tube has been on your face, like so, because nobody wants to see that coming out. There we go. Okay, so basically I've washed my face now. In order to remove the sticky stuff from your tube, I use the Smith & Nephew Remove wipes. This basically gets rid of any sticky residue on your tape, on your face. This can be quite sticky, so I usually wash my cheek like so, get any of the sticky stuff off my face like so, and then I basically open the wipe then, and then basically try and get the sticky stuff from my tube like so. Get the sticky stuff off the tube. You may not get the colouring off the tube, especially if you've used a tape that sometimes the dye can transfer on. Now I usually change my tapes every couple of days, but sometimes the dye off the tubes, depending on whether you've been sweating or you've washed your face or whatever, can come off onto the tube and transfer, and that's what's basically happened with this. So as you can see, I've just got to rinse this off. And then because obviously I've got all the sticky stuff off my tape, sticky tape stuff off my tube, then what we do is I basically always just put this back in the packet, and obviously I've got it off my face as well. So then what I do is I pick up the wipe that I used before, rinse my hands with it, and then basically just go over the skin again. Sometimes I'll use an alcohol wipe for the tube, but today I'm just going to use this wipe, because the thing with the tube is it's kind of like greasy after you've used the Move wipes. So I basically just do this. You've got to be careful not to pull on the tube, because otherwise you can then pull the tube out, and then basically just rinse around your face again. So this is what I'm going to do with this, is I'm just going to put this back over my ear so it doesn't fall back out again, and then like I said, I'm just going to just give my face a quick wipe again with the wipe. Now I generally wash my face with wipes even after I've washed my face with soap and water, just because of the fact that, you know, you can find that your face isn't 100% clean after you've washed your face. I know people have used these things that have the brushes on the end and they zoom across the face. I I sometimes use them, but I can't afford the really expensive ones, so I just basically make sure I use wipes and stuff. I apologise if the angle on this is not great, but I currently have a puppy on my knee, so can't really move. So yeah, once that's done, I basically get... Are you laying on them? Dog's laying on them. I basically get a pad as such. Now, because my tube can only go on one side of my face, as you can see, this side of my face, it looks fine. But as you can see, where my tube has been, I'll see if we can get better light in. Where my tube has been, you can see how red that is. And the reason why it's so red, I think it was better before, you can see how red it is. That's because I'm allergic to tape. So of course it stings, it burns, it's red, but my tube can only go on this side of my face because I have a very narrow nasal septum on this side, so I can't get the tube on that side. So once I have cleaned my face, just put the camera back, once I've cleaned my face with the wipe, I then basically use the Clean and Clear Deep Cleansing Lotion for sensitive skin on a pad. Again, because like I said, even though you may have washed your face with soap and water, even with wipe afterwards, you will find that your skin is not 100% clean because of the fact that you have a lot of pores on your face. So what I do is I tend to wash the sides of my face that are not got my tube on it for the first time. I tighten my chin up a little bit, get rid of all these. I don't know what's going on, but I've had like these two spots for like the past few weeks. Can't get rid of them no matter what I do. And then basically what I do then is I go to the side with my tube on. And the reason I leave it till last is because, like I said, it does sting. So I basically go across this like so, get into all the nooks and crannies on your face, get rid of it all. Now, as you know, I've washed my face. Now, before I did actually use a wipe, I did actually wash my face with soap and water and a cleanser and a flannel because I do that every morning anyway. But, oh, nearly pulled my tube. But I then used a wipe afterwards. Now, you'll be surprised exactly how dirty one's face can actually get. Because even though I have washed my face like as much as I have, you'll see that there is still dirt. See, still dirt on my face despite the fact I've washed my face already. Now, like I said, I have done as much as I can with this. Once I have washed my face as best I can with as much stuff as I can, and then just leave it to dry for a minute, make sure my tube is on okay. And then basically what I do is I then use the Body Shop's Drops of Youth. I actually have another bottle of this because this one's running out. And this is the concentrate. So I basically use this. And you're going to laugh when I tell you how I do this because, especially under the eyes, because of the fact that it's really good. Sometimes I'll put this in the fridge because it is really good. At keeping things nice and thingy. So basically I use this, I basically just dribble it on my head like so, and then dribble it on your face, mainly where you get the bags and everything under your eyes. And I find if I put it anywhere else it tends to get really like greasy, so I didn't put enough on this side, but I basically just do this, get rid of all the little things in my head. Basically do this dries naturally on its own. So like I said, I'm not affiliated with anybody to do with any of these products. These are just the products I use and the products I appreciate and the products I love to use. I find that it makes my skin seem firmer and everything. And then basically what I do is if I put too much on, especially in certain areas, I just pat it like so, because you just don't want it too much. And as you can see, I didn't put it here where my skin is, not yet anyway. And basically what I do with this is, because especially if you've got more bags under your eyes, than what you'd anticipate. I basically just put some on a cotton bud like this, and then I basically just lay that cotton bud on my eye for like a few minutes, just to kind of give yourself a little bit of more pamper. A bit like if you put cucumber on your eyes, I suppose. But as you can see, I've got quite big bags under my eyes because I don't sleep very well. So I basically put that there, and I basically just look like a bit of an idiot for 5 minutes. Once I've done this, I will then use the Drops of Youth lotion afterwards, which again you can put under your eyes and leave. Always go from the inside out when it comes to things like this, because it tightens your skin better. And then any excess, I basically just do that. So that's what I do with that. And then for the final bit, now this is, I only use this on my forehead and under my eyes, the concentrate. Once I finish with the concentrate, I then basically use the lotion, which I actually really love this stuff. Like, really, really do. And it smells really nice as well. It smells a bit like, do you know fizzes? Like, you know them them fizzes, or like the smell of Love Hearts and things like that. That's what it smells like. It's like really nice. So you basically rub this on your skin like so. Now most people would tell you to pat this maybe on your skin, but I just tend to put quite a lot on and then basically just pat or glide it across your face. I'm just gonna do this and then put it under my eye like so. Go down the face. Always go from the inside out, guys, because it's really good for your skin. I can see my skin's kind of reddening up now because obviously I've got a lot of blood volume going to it now because I've been moisturising. And this stuff is the type of stuff that I then will put underneath my tube, because again, it's got a lot of things in it that's really good for your skin. So I then replenish my skin with this stuff just to help with the redness and the soreness. And it does sting, guys. Like, it really does sting, because you can see how red, like, you can see how red that actually is. Like, it's really bad, like how bad I'm allergic to tape, but we roll. So yeah, this is basically what I do for my skincare. And you'll probably notice I'm not actually putting anything around my chin area. There is a reason for that, and that's because I get a lot of spots on my chin, and I find no matter what I use, even if I use this, like, I will put it under my chin, like here, because it's good for tightening and toning. But you'll probably find that I don't put anything on my actual chin, because like I said, I do end up with a lot of spots, and I find no matter what I use, I get greasy. Now I will kind of just do this, but I don't have really anything on this anymore. I'm basically just brushing it around. And again, what I will do is I will also, depending on how bad my bags are again under my eyes, is I will tend to do this as well for a few more minutes with the lotion. So I'll do one side first and then I'll do the other side. And then that is pretty much my skincare routine done. So that's basically what I do with my skin. To basically rejuvenate it, kind of make it a little bit less painful and everything. The idea of this is it's supposed to help with the wrinkles and whatnot. I have EDS, so that helps a little bit anyway with my wrinkles, but because of the type of EDS that I have. But where's my lid? Oh, there it is. But this is basically what I do for my skincare. And then we find a nice, we've got to wait for this to dry, so if you want to dry it quicker, you can kind of fan it your face a little bit. Today I'm going with the turtles, and then sometimes if you don't want like patches like this, like dark patches on here, which you could see on my other one, I will just use normal Hyperfix tape with nothing on it and then put the stuff on top. But I have found that this will eventually come off. I have tried in the past to use like a derma tape on my skin, but again, that just makes my skin itchy. And as always, if I was going to go like to do some hydrotherapy or anything like that, we do have the clear tape that is waterproof that goes over the top, so that your face stays nice and dry. But these can be a little bit fiddly sometimes to get off, so if you pull it in the middle, you can then peel it off as such. Makes life a little bit easier. Got a ditch. And then basically you put this where you want it, and then you basically just, oh, not too high, there we go. And then we basically just, whoop, okay, so my tube's decided it didn't want to stay where I wanted it. You basically then just put this on, and then that is my skin regime all done and dusted with a brand new tape. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I am not affiliated with Clean and Clear. I am not affiliated with the Body Shop, and I am not affiliated with the spa wipes or anything like that. I am just basically showing you what I use in order to maintain my skin and to make sure that my skin doesn't get too damaged and abrased underneath my tubey tape. But yeah, that's how I basically moisturise and wash my face. Like I said, with my tube, if this doesn't need changing, like I've just changed it today, so tomorrow it won't need changing. I'll literally just wash around it and basically just underneath this bit with a flannel and whatnot. But apart from that, that's how I do my skincare routine. Hope you like it. Like I said, it's not an ad or an affiliation. I just thought I would let you know basically what I use and how I do my face while I have a feeding tube. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day this Friday and that your weekend is great. Have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.